Hello everyone. So today I wanted to discuss something that I've been trying to work on for a while, and that is getting caster less than 6 degrees on this MST. If you didn't know, from factory MST, you can set your caster settings to 6, 8, 10, or 12, and that's all depending on where you put the two spacers here. So 2 spacers in back is 6, small spacer in front, big spacer in back is 8, big spacer in front, small spacer back is 10, and then both spacers in front is 12. And the reason I am trying to get less than 6 is for full contact patch. So full contact patch is right here. Zoomed in a bit. As you can see, the wheel is making 100% contact and is making the contact at this angle. Some people run full contact at full lock. I want to get as close to full lock as possible, but probably not full lock, just because I don't know, you're not going to be at full lock that often, to be honest, so it's not really that necessary. But the full contact will allow me to run a higher angle with more like front end control. And another thing, before I did the change that I did, full contact was maybe about here, but now it's closer to here. And how I change that is these spacers on the front lower control arm. So originally, as you can see down there, there's a big one and a small one, and then there's one small one on back. Now originally that big one was on back and it was just a small one on front. So I moved the big one from back here and put on front, then I moved the lower control arm backwards, which in turn give me a bit less caster and to allow me to run a higher angle for a full contact patch. So super stoked for that. If I really wanted to, I could put that spacer up there and get even more, but I think I'm going to try this out first and see how that works. So I'm super excited for that. And then one more thing, I thought changing these would change the wheelbase, but it actually doesn't. Only changing where the rear spacers sit, because that rear has similar setup to this, that will change the wheelbase. So changing these up here will not change the wheelbase. So I'm gonna head to the track tomorrow, try this out. Maybe I'll adjust my alignment a bit more. Just kind of did a rough eyeball on how I want my toe and whatnot. So if we look at my Ackerman right now, that's my current Ackerman. Usually I run it a bit more parallel, but we'll see how this feels. And I'll just kind of mess it around and I'll kind of show you guys the results. So yeah. Also, I'm gonna show you one more thing that I tried to do to help reduce caster. So one thing I ended up trying is these Nex control arms for the upper half, and I saw them because I'm like, oh, they're adjustable. Maybe it'll help me get a bit more forward on the upper half, then I don't gotta change the bottom ones. But unfortunately, at all the way adjusted out, it matches the same angle as the stock. So, bit of a fail, $25 down the drain, but it was worth a shot. But yeah, all right, next clip will be me at the track, practicing, getting the use, seeing how this feels and whatnot, and then maybe doing some adjustment settings on my toe as well to change the Ackerman like I showed you. At Casa Drift right now, I'm gonna go ahead and test out the new alignment and let you know my thoughts on it. So I drove it around a little bit, felt pretty good. I just changed my toe to have less toe, and it looks like my full contact patch did get reduced a bit. I think it was a bit more here. Now it's kind of here. I'm gonna try this, see how this feels, and then maybe I'll try to bring it back out to as far as it can go again. But yeah, it was feeling pretty good. Felt a lot more stable in the corners, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep experimenting, and we'll see how this works out. Sal's fresh new livery. Looking really good. Loving the little chrome effect, chrome rainbow effect he's got in there. Looks super nice. This is design thing. Looks really good. Currently got a game of 6 going. I got it right there.
Oh, he touched it! Colin takes it, dude. All right, guys. One last.
Been here for about 3 hours. It's getting pretty late, but I am very happy with how the car turned out. I don't know if you can tell or not, but looks like the tire has more wear in the middle now, which means I'm using that full contact patch more, which I'm super excited about. Car feels a lot better in corners and just overall drifting around, so I really do think the changes I made was really good. Maybe I'll keep experimenting a bit more, but super happy with it, and I'm super happy now I have full contact patch a lot closer to lock than before. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here and then kind of give you guys my final thoughts and whatnot. So it is the next day. I got home from yesterday and I just went to bed. But yeah, just kind of want to show you guys my final thoughts on the changes I made and doing the swap up here and all that. And yeah, it feels really good. I'm really happy with where it's sitting. Like I said, my goal was to get less forward bite. I'm pretty sure I said that. And if I didn't, but yeah, that was my goal, to get less forward bite and to increase my contact patch on angle. And I achieved both those goals, which is awesome, because I've been trying to figure out how I want to get that contact patch for the longest time, and I just could not figure it out, at least with the MST chassis. And it was something as simple as moving these spacers. I'm still tempted to try and maybe move this one in front as well, but I'm not sure on that just yet. I'm liking how this sits, and I think I'm going to run SDC4 with this alignment setup. If you guys are looking for the numbers for what these alignment settings are, I don't really have them. I can go ahead and try real quick. I don't have an alignment rack really with me, so can't really check it that well, and I'm not sure how accurate it'll be just based off guessing. But just kind of looking straight on, toe out, probably 3 degrees, and then camber, oh, what is that, maybe 7? Not entirely sure. But yeah, really happy with the results. Just some tips if you guys do want to change up, just some tips I've learned while trying to figure this whole thing out. When you look at it from the front, you want these to be in line with each other, parallel. So they currently are. This one maybe could go downwards a bit, so it's you know, a bit more parallel. But yeah, you're gonna want to look for these 3 to be parallel, and then if you look from up top, you want them all to be in line with each other. So that's how you can get that contact patch super far out if they're all in line with each other. So just some tips if you guys are curious. But yeah, as you do notice here as well, obviously there's no battery in and there's no body on, but this almost rubs on the lower control arm, the knuckle. I'm tempted to put softer springs in, because obviously as it goes down, you get more clearance. But like I said, I don't have the body on, I don't have battery in, so it kind of sits more here anyway. But yeah, that is something I might try in the future as well, just to get that slightly bit more clearance. And also when you compress the suspension, it does change where the contact patch is as well. Ever so slightly, nothing crazy, but yeah. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And I hope this video was somewhat helpful, especially to people with MST chassis looking to increase their contact patch as far as they can. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching.